Hello there, on the 3rd of February. Thought I'd just like to give a little card reading for the week ahead. I'm using these lovely cards today, rather special to me, given to me by someone very special, and I thought I'd use these today. I haven't used them that much, to be honest with you, so let's give them a whirl and see what happens. What do we all need to know for our highest good? Okay, so 1, 2, and I'm looking, number 3. Well, that's weird. They're all the House of Cards, and we have the stars as well. But as I say, I'm not. Astrology isn't really my strong point as such, which is why I don't use these so much. So I thought I'd challenge myself today. But for sure, so we've got the House of Cards, because we do have the zodiac signs as well. Interesting that they're only the House of Cards. So let's see what comes out. In a doorway. It's like open a door. So while we're getting a door, well, it's the 12th house. It's what the word is, but you know me, I don't really go by words. But what I do get, and it's been coming up quite a lot. I've even just put a little Reiki Shiny Souls post up about a golden light coming, and I know I've been talking about this also with a course I've done as well, where this new golden light is coming, and it's coming. It's very, very imminent. But what you're finding right now is that there is a lot of kind of vitriol going around. Again, just alluding to what I just posted about, there's certainly been a lot of political stuff been going on in the UK, where I'm from, of course, about where this country's going, and there's been so much division and hatred and just general nastiness, and it's time to call time on all this nonsense, because that has to go. These idiots, forgive me for saying that, who have been perpetrating this kind of malaise, need to step back and just realise that we've all got our own beliefs, and we need to be more tolerant of each other, and that way you find compromise, you find a way forward. And unfortunately our leaders just haven't been doing that, and that's why we've got the shambles we've got now. But definitely what's coming is this golden light and light that's coming, and obviously it's not just UK, it goes through the whole planet. Let's be honest, wherever you're from, you can probably relate to that, I hope. But the good news is I am seeing good times right around the corner, and it just makes a lot of sense right now. So as going back to the post I've just put out, it's like us, who I consider people who work with higher energies, really start beaming it out as much as you can. Just raise the vibration, because this new light's coming whether people are ready for it or not, and lose that negative rubbish that's been around, especially the last 12 months. It's time to jettison that and move on with your lives, wherever that's going to go. So yeah, move forward. I will read the words. It says, this is an area of life. This is the area of your life that is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause or power, and there you go. Yeah, release all that chatter, mind chatter, and focus on what's important. That's what's going on there. It's a big scheme out there. Okay, this was the second one, wasn't it? So second up, what comes through for me? It's kind of music isolation almost. It's like you need to cut yourself off of all the stuff around. Just go inward. Go inward, ask yourself that question. I know it's a bit vague, a bit generic, but it is what I'm getting. It's just going inward, find your own voice, whatever that is. Get away from the programming. There's a lot of programming that goes on out there. Every day you're being bombarded with messages and computers, what phones, everything. We're all like this, aren't we? We're all and we're almost just like binary numbers doing what we're told. And because that is, to me, it's like, I know there's a man and woman there, but for a moment I saw that as master and servant. It is almost like the masters are pointing like this, and the power of pointing is very powerful, and they're always just constantly doing this. Even I see a picture of our leaders today doing that very thing, and it's kind of like obey, 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 and everyone just says, I will, I will, I will. And it's kind of like to get away from, because if you look at that person there, it looks like a man, but above there's this real, and suddenly it becomes like almost like an automaton programming us to do as we're told. So the time I'm saying to you is find your voice, find your individuality, and be creative. Find creation, and don't be afraid to say no from time to time. Walk away from the mainstream, because I'm seeing the mainstream there marching rank and file, you know, eyes down, like this, obey, obey, obey. Okay. Right, the words underneath are not what I'm picking up here, but that's perfectly fine. You know, some people go with the words, I will go with what comes to me. And it says that this area of your life is about long-term significant partners, romantic, business or family. As I say, I'm not picking up that vibe on this occasion, but if you're seeing that and seeing that for yourself, by all means take that. But what I'm getting is obey, because I am seeing master and servant right there. Okay. I'm controversial at times, you see. I don't always follow what you're supposed to. Okay, what we got finally? It's just like a nice long rest, kind of again alluding to that going journeying inwards a little bit. But I mean, I'm not talking about meditation. It's just like, you know, we get back to that programming. We're programmed to do, say, from 9 till 5 we must rush around and then go home, and then we got another thing. You've got to recharge. You've got to take time out, and I need to listen to this as well because I don't do it. You're supposed to have these 8 hours sleep, and to be honest with you, who does? I certainly don't, but it kind of is necessary. It is necessary to keep at it, because what happens otherwise, and it happens to me, our energy levels go like that, and it's almost like we're plugged out the main socket, and we kind of have to look out for ourselves a little bit. Interesting that a nice way of recharging yourself, when I look at that, is reading, studying, and just learning in life in general. One of the things that I've just stumbled across, really, I mean, I know I'm always sometimes being quite negative about these little mobile phones we got, but I stumbled across this thing called Duolingo, and I started learning Italian. Why? Because, and people ask me why, I say because it's a nice life skill. Us in this country are very lazy. We don't look at other people's languages or anything. We just think everyone should talk English. You know, I think it's a little bit rude. And I used to know quite a bit of French way back when I was about 11, 12 years old, I suppose. And unfortunately, the teachers just didn't really engage with myself and many others, and we kind of lost it. But that skill's still up there, which probably makes me think I should have learned French first, but hey ho, that's me. But yeah, I'm just going through the basics, and yeah, whilst I may have the sort of like vocabulary of a 2-year-old in Italian at the moment, I'm just generally building that base up. It's not for any qualifications or anything like that, it's just for the joy of learning. So I'll say to you, find something you want to learn. There is enough provisions and stuff out there for you to do so, and enjoy it. That's the great thing with this. I'm actually really enjoying it. It's good fun. So you've got to enjoy what you do, so stone luddy, do whatever you want to do. Okay guys, so let's just go through that again. The new golden light is just around the corner, guys, and for all us light people, light workers, keep sending that healing energy out there. We need it. Beware of the program. Go inwards, find out who you really are, and don't be afraid to say no from time to time. And pick up a new skill. Learn something new. I didn't read the words, did I? Naughty of me. Your potential to learn something about your local, and your local neighbourhood. Okay, there you go. That's it, guys. I'll stop there for you. If you fancy a reading yourself, more and more one-to-one level, drop me a line, and please, if you enjoy this video, do subscribe and share with your friends and ask them to come along as well too. Thank you very much. Much love to you all. Bye bye for now.